Ho, ho, ho! Chuck E. Cheese here with Christmas presents. Now for Christmas.
That's what you get for not letting me stick my cock in the ticket muncher, you Italian rodent!
Hey boy, I just got that new iPhone. It even got an app to destroy all ops. Watch this.
Fucking joy and anxiety. Having a rap battle, yeah.
Yeah, there I go.
Now, if you ask me, there are three types of holiday movies. The good, the bad, and the technically there. Technically there holiday movies, I argue, are the ones that aren't necessarily beloved, but they always come back, just like William Afton.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
You know, the ones we all know and have probably seen, but we don't necessarily want to re-watch when the season's right, but ABC will renew their syndication rights, goddammit. This applies to any holiday, not just Christmas. Like, Illumination's Hop. Like, it's one of the only family-friendly, non-religious Easter movies, so just out of being a pure market minority, it has a monopoly. Nobody likes this movie, but kids want an Easter movie, and this is an Easter movie without any resurrection. Or Freebirds, like there's only one other Thanksgiving movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, so Owen Wilson turkeys got the silver platter and trophy. And for me, the pinnacle of technically their holiday movies is Christmas with the Kranks, parentheses 2004. It's not exactly on the same team as Rap City Street Kids, but it's not on fucking Home Alone or Muppet Christmas Carol either.
Say, look at this! I've been cleaning out my nest, and I found an old book of my poetry.
It's no fun sitting back and wishing while the skaters glide on by.
So step into
Even the fucking poster is a red flag. I hate oversimplified white posters like, what are you, fucking Theodore the Chipmunk?
And their new look is okay, but just horrid when they're thugs.
Have a fucking background. Okay, never mind. Now, it's worth noting that Kranks is an adaptation. It's based on the comedic novel from 2001, Skippin' Christmas by John Grisham. And the director for the Kranks movie, Joe Roth, was given an advanced copy of the novel in 2001. I have no idea how this duo was connected. Maybe they did a bunch of Ripper Magoos back in 78. But Roth thought that this novel, that wasn't even out yet, was the fucking shit.
Fuck your comic strip, nigga. Every day, though. We ain't know where a bookstore was, nigga. We right here in front of Barney's and Nobley, nigga. Every day. Came in here and got all your books, nigga. Everything, nigga. You know what I mean? Everything. Yo, fuck this book.
Even if it had, zero positive public reception, fat numbers according to bookstores like Barney's and Noble's. But Roth got an adaptation of this book released like barely 4 years later. Joe Roth is a long-term film executive. He's been pimping in Hollywood since the 80s. This exec was scoring with your Grammy, your auntie, your mama, and your mammy. He co-founded Morgan Creek Entertainment in '98, which made Ace Ventura and About Nothing Else. But that didn't matter because he was also the chairman of 20th Century Fox from 89 to 93, as well as Caravan Pictures in 93 and 4, and Walt Disney Studios from 94 to 2000. Then he founded two more studios, Revolution in 2000 and Roth Kischenbaum in 2007. And I swear this is relevant because he directed this movie. And look, I'm not against film businessmen also being film artists, but sometimes it can be a huge red flag. And with Kranks, clearly there were so few people that could have shot down this adaptation idea, which is the only reason it got made. And Skippin' Christmas is just such a beloved novel. That sure gave Miracle on 34th Street a run for its money. Barney's and Noble's gives Skippin' Christmas its own section every year. It's such a beloved book that they even kept the title in the adaptation. And look, changing the title in an adaptation isn't an inherently bad thing. That's no different than any other little attribute of an adaptation. But at the same time, sometimes it can be a sign of bad source material because the source material isn't exploitable. You know, like a random book from 2004 that nobody gives a fuck about. Just because something reaches adaptation status does not mean the source material was ever good. Okay, well, the book did reach #1 on the New York Times bestseller list on the week of December 9th, 2001. Clearly because what the fuck else was released on December 19th, 2001? Like, they just hit the fucking Pentagon like 8 weeks ago. I am not risking getting blown the fuck up at Barney's and Noble's. And I'm not even joking, leisure spending was down after 9/11. On top of the fact that New York Times bestseller lists are published weekly, if you've ever wondered how many books seem to get that.
After this battle, your family won't be the only thing you've lost, because your raps are worse than the entire Holocaust.
And much like the characters in Turning Red, we were all very, very scared of terrorists. So fuck reading, let's eat some brownies and watch the war on Fox News, even though they're not a huge fan of brownies. And look, I've never read the book, but I don't think it's a stretch to say it isn't a hidden gem. I mean, like, if fucking Marmaduke could get a Netflix movie, then sky's the limit, motherfucker. Kranks, parentheses, the movie was written by John Grisham, the book writer. But the movie actually has a solid co-writer, Chris Columbus. Not the guy from 1492 who was on a boat, motherfucker, but the guy that directed Home Alone and Harry Potter 1 and 2. He also wrote Gremlins and co-wrote The Goonies. So I actually liked a fair bit of his movies growing up. So I guess Kranks is technically a Chris Columbus movie, which explains why this is a technically their holiday classic. So we meet the Kranks, who I'll just call Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen, because that's who they're played by. And they're dropping their daughter off at the airport so she can go to Epstein Island, because what's a Chris Columbus production without a little Epstein? Daughter still calls her parents mommy and daddy.
I love you, Mommy. Daddy.
Slay, inbreeding bestie.
Ho, 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 I'm Santa, giving out cheer. You're passing out toys, that friggin' 30 seconds. You queer.
I didn't bring the umbrella.
Oh, I need that stuff from Chips.
I didn't bring the umbrella.
Oh boy, old people arguing. That doesn't take up way too much of the fucking movie and is hilarious. It's almost as peak lazy couple arguing jokes as Sherlock fucking Gnomes. But that's not even the biggest issue with the movie. It's that it's very tonally inconsistent, and it just doesn't have an idea of what type of comedy it wants to be. 1 minute, it wants to be all fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like Jingle All the Way, and other minutes, it wants to be something a little drier like A Christmas Story.
Ho, 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 I'm Santa, giving out cheer. You're passing out toys, that friggin' 30 seconds. You queer.
Like the location of Tim Allen's office job. Like, you figure, you know, they're gonna do something like National Lampoon, where, like, it's a little over the top with, like, the office workers being comically miserable. You know, they're still kind of saying out-of-pocket shit. It's comedic and unrealistic, but, you know, it doesn't really leave your head scratching as to why that happens. And Kranks, Tim Allen has had enough of Christmas, so he thinks it would be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious to be sipping pink lemonades on Diddy's yacht instead of doing a triple Xmas party. So all his co-workers just start fucking losing it, except the joke doesn't land because it's not really grounded in reality. Like who acts like this? Now, if everybody, including Tim Allen, was spazzing out like an idiot, that could work. That's what I would say is, I don't want to say funny, but like amusing about Jingle All the Way. Every character outside of the main duo have a moronic motivation of caring so much about their neighbor's Christmas party, but they act so, like, realistically. Their performances don't reflect their comedic obsession with the Kranks.
Yeah, sure.
Muffles, be polite. Will you two ever be friends?
The drier comedic performances combined with absurd motivations just don't blend well. Like, what's realistic and what isn't. It doesn't substantiate stupid with stupid execution. Contrary to, say, like A Christmas Story, where, yeah, the characters are doing dumb shit, but they're not really acting like crackheads. The film treats Gestapo investigations over your neighbor's Christmas apparel as, like, normal, but the actors don't act on it. You figured it'd be like Home Alone, where like everything is goofy because it's a stupid concept. Yeah, fuel or chug that Pepsi like Britney, bitch. Kranks just can't make up its fucking comedic style mind. And not that you can't be both, but there's just no effort in combining multiple comedy styles. Man, it's almost like it would have been easier if you committed to one. Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis as our main duo would make more sense if it was trying to be dry, but it ain't dry enough as well as wacky enough. Being dry requires snapping back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. So when something stupid happens in this movie, like it's a joke in a comedy, it's not supposed to be questioned, but the absurdity is just so dull it makes you want to shout, well, just call the fucking police. You're supposed to turn your brain off, but it's so poorly executed that that's damn near impossible. Come on, Jamie and Timmy, just fucking move towns already. They are fucking trespassing on your lawn. Just get the fucking Red Ryder BB gun from the basement. Why are you scared of fucking gloves? You're like 50. Okay, never mind.
Clean my fucking house up before I take all this shit under the tree back to the store.
You know, Tim Allen's like the everyman. He's really good at just playing like a guy.
What do you say we start out with cold glasses of a delicious seasonal favorite, eggnog?
Jamie Lee Curtis, too. She's just kind of like a girl, but she's very charismatic.
Have you had the unfortunate experience of recently losing a loved one?
Could I see your dad just for a second?
Both of these actors can be funny, but in like a casual or awkward way, not in like a Chris Farley spazzing out like an idiot way.
The medic gets out and says, "Oh my God. New guy's in the corner puking his guts out."
Which is clearly what the script demands, with an absurd concept of the entire fucking town losing it over their fucking neighbor's Christmas plans. Like, is everyone in this entire town's extended family fucking dead?
Go home to your family, dude.
I don't even know who this movie is for. For one thing, there's like way too many old people sex jokes.
Whoa, it's not even Saturday night.
Now, this is a PG for 2004 movie, and obviously I don't have a problem with adult jokes and family flicks. But the adult jokes here are really cringe as an adult. I mean, like, shit, they were cringe when I was 13, 10 even. For example, there's this part where they're spray tanning before their Diddy yacht vacation. Like, who the fuck even does that? Why are you tanning on your way to get tan? The whole fucking scene is just an excuse for Jamie Lee Curtis to take her fucking crusty Christmas sweater off. And, you know, I get it, her mom is pretty famous for being naked, it's family tradition. But oh no, the Kranks pastor who is never fucking established sees her boobies. Hallelujah! Maybe I should stop touching little boys. We don't know this pastor character prior, like why should this interaction be shocking? Relax, father, it's not like you saw each other in the back of Spencer's. This whole plot point makes no sense. It has boobs and it's not funny. It's just sexy lady filler.
Look at Barbie. What a scary bitch.
The main duo like scuffle at each other a lot for like way too long.
Make sure you shut the curtains.
Like, where's the funny? This is just softcore porn. But oh no! The entire very monotone and not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs town is very, very upset over the Kranks not throwing their annual party. Ain't no party like a Krank party, no matter your age. Now, do we actually get to see the Diddy parties of yesteryears? You know, the ones that the entire fucking town are reminiscing over for some reason? No. Maybe the crew were too busy shoving Frosty's carrot nose up their ass crack.
To the kids, you ain't got a curse to be a dope rapper. Most of these dudes is Johnny Depp's. Good actors.
The film sort of has a minor antagonist of a neighbor guy, but he's no different than any other of the townsfolk who are weirdly obsessed with the Kranks. Like, he's just, like, a guy. He's an antagonist in a Christmas comedy. Shouldn't he be, like, doing backflips and shit? Nobody's really bringing the put the cookie down energy you'd expect.
She went for a checkup yesterday. The cancer's back for the third time.
fucking cancer references? So is this like a dark comedy too? Terminal illness, famous for its holiday cheer. But the format of person shows up and realizes the Kranks aren't celebrating Christmas, then something dumb happens and there's zero effort in being goofy. It just gets repetitive as all hell. The longer the plot goes on, the more you wish it was a Twilight Zone or Truman Show-esque horror, but that would make too much sense.
Up and carry Norris out the door, you bitch! I'm the best green guy he's played since the Grunt, yeah!
Like, you're just waiting for the moment where it goes all fucking cabin in the woods and the organization is revealed, but that day never comes. The entire movie could have been cut down to a single 22-minute TV episode. There's so many nothing burgers.
Not gonna spend Christmas Eve with your family?
My name's not I'll be bad.
The Kranks refuse to celebrate Christmas, and then they continuously refuse. They accomplished their goal of neglecting tradition instantly. What the fuck else is supposed to happen? Why are they even the protagonists? It should have been the other way around. Why can't we follow the suburban sociopaths who love Christmas a little too much? They have a motivation that isn't overcome instantly. One of the townsfolk is the motherfucking legend himself, Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle, but he couldn't even save this movie regardless of his golden swagger.
You calling me a liar?
But oh no, the entire fucking town just keeps losing it over the Kranks not celebrating Christmas and breaking the law to get their attention. Guys, this is some dinosaur with 42 heads levels of life invasion.
Take that, and this, and some of that, and some of this.
Hey, I want to join. Check that, you stupid tuning. Yeah, this is fun. I love kicking people off the ground.
Thank you for making that degenerate podcast of yours, Pam.
But oh no, they didn't plan for a party, so it's up to everyone who's been harassing them the entire fucking movie to snatch all the baby oil in town. But oh no, daughter calls her moms from Epstein Island and is like,
Mama, I'm having such a great time exchanging V-cards with retards, but I'm homesick. I will be at the party after all. Be sure to save $300 for the neighborhood pit bull's abortion.
At my graduation.
Of course. I don't remember.
He's Peruvian?
Oh, great. A communist.
Honey.
That is completely fucking out of left field. Like, that is the only part where he's racist. Tim Allen should have been more racist. That would have made it way more interesting.
Daddy, don't judge people by the color of their skin. He loves beating his meat and watching Sesame Street just like you.
And you know what? The third act is a little more watchable than the rest of the movie, mainly because, you know, it's actually kind of energetic, matching the film's comedic intention.
Oh, I'm Santa giving out cheer.
It just kind of turns into Home Alone, you know. It's the part where people are finally getting injured. Reminds me of the live-action 101 Dalmatians movie where it just fucking turns into Home Alone with Cruella's henchmen because it's fucking Thanksgiving 1996. Even if it picks up a little steam, it's not really a compliment because it still goes on for way too long and it's not funny. But at the same time, it is the only dash of Chris Columbus. Yeah, goofy Harry Potter supremacy. I always preferred the earlier ones growing up. I wasn't emo enough for Deathly Hallows. Even the cop kind of looks like Joe Pesci in the beginning of Home Alone. Hell, there's even some robbery scenes. Oh shit!
Illegal?
Are you a cop?
Dewey the Legend is saving this movie. Surprisingly, Tim Allen and Dewey actually have chemistry. Yeah, if only they were the main duo. Then Party Rock is in the house tonight, and nothing funny happens the end. Does Cancer Lady cure her fucking cancer? The world will never know. But thankfully, the sequel is coming out soon. This totally isn't AI information from Facebook. The sequel's coming out. It's gonna be fucking lit, and I am not abusing elders by saying this. So, we'll see if she refuses chemo or not. Christmas with the Kranks. Christmas with the Kranks. Christmas with the Kranks. More like Shitsmas with the Stanks. Like, this movie just drove me to a point of Santa denialism, which was misdiagnosed by a I'm not gonna say what race, what people doctor. It was a who-ish doctor.
If you wanna look around, give us your balls. Yeah, that one was pretty fucking obvious, wasn't it?
Slip, slide, tumble and turn, and kick your heels up high.